It is a great honor to welcome all of you to the National Focal Points and Stakeholders Conference. This conference comes at an opportune moment as we continue to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the Nairobi Protocol.
Your presence here underscores the collective commitments we share to building a safer and more secure region.
In Kenya's Rift Valley region, for example, we have received over 800 surrendered illicit firearms in the last 2 months.
Over the past 2 decades, we have translated commitments into action through legislative reforms, improved stockpile management, and cross-border cooperation among forces.
To bring peace, security, stability, and sustainable development to this region.
And it is now my singular honor and pleasure to declare this National Focal Point Coordinators meeting officially open.
On behalf of RECSA Secretariat, I wish to sincerely thank you for responding to our invitation. We are also pleased to have in the room you representatives of different organizations, and we are very grateful for your participation.
On behalf of the British High Commission and the UK Government, I extend our sincere appreciation to RECSA and UNIDIR for convening this gathering on such a significant milestone, the 20th anniversary of the Nairobi Protocol. Since 2005, the Nairobi Protocol has been a cornerstone of regional efforts to address the illicit manufacturing, trafficking, and misuse of small arms and light weapons.
If you really want to do something, you will find a way of doing it. And if you don't, you will also find an excuse. If we truly want to rid our region of illicit small arms and light weapons, we can do it, and we can no longer make excuses.
And so what we will do, and what we are doing, is to highlight progress made by states, to identify common challenges, and to outline effective measures for implementation that can be used for regional good practice.
Even from the African Union perspective, the program of silencing the guns initiative that is done every year, where RECSA is actually involved as an implementing partner in implementing what they call amnesty program under the Silencing the Gun initiative, where communities are sensitized, guns are surrendered and destroyed. 22,000 already have been collected and destroyed since 2020 in 16 countries. And
Karamojo's issue is not a simple issue. It entails a very big problem in the areas of illicit trafficking is taking place in Karamojo sub-region. Illicit possessions of small arms, it is in the Karamojo sub-region. Misuse of these small arms and light weapons, it is also there. But with the introduction of this Nairobi Protocol, we have curtailed, we have reduced it, and you know, one of the major problem of small arms, it brings in insecurity.
Le projet de développement contre les armes qu'ils possèdent en cas de remise, et enfin de participer aussi aux comités locaux de sécurité.
I was having a chat with our executive secretary and saying 22,000 arms were collected in 16 countries.
To address this proclamation, to maintain peace and security of the country, the public, ensure the right and the security of the citizen and the people. Thus, the main purpose of this proclamation is to enforce and implement the Nairobi Protocol.
The review of the UNPOA does not entail the rewriting of the text. The text remains as it was. What they do is what is called cumulative improvement of the program of action. So that today when you are talking about the UN program of action, you cannot talk about it in full without referring to the various outcomes of the various review conferences.
Today, over 40,000 weapons are digitally registered in Somalia with real-time traceability and verification capacity led by the Central Monitoring Department. This transformation now underpins Somalia's compliance with the UN Security Council Resolution 2713 and 2776 and has strengthened reporting to the panel expert position in Somalia as a regional model for arms control digital governance.
They use the targeted groups. Over 2 million groups are volunteers and are structured in a way that they are known in the Ministry of Local Administration. It is a must of increasing youth involvement in decision making at all levels. I mean at all levels.
But allow me to put this positive in the case of Kenya. There is what is referred to as military assistance to civilian authorities. Okay, military assistance to civilian authorities.
Violence between communities, each community turning against the other. The Sudan conflict from 1983 to 2005 and the internal conflict of South Sudan after independence have accumulated a huge number of small arms in the country. Around 3.5 million arms are circulating in South Sudan, that is in the hands of the civilians.
Over 2 decades, RECSA and its member states have built one of Africa's most ambitious regional architecture for arms control. We have seen strengthened legislation, more effective national commissions, improved cross-border coordination, and meaningful community-level gains. These achievements matter. We have saved lives, they have protected communities, they have strengthened peace. But we have also heard a clear message that the risk environment today is not the same as it was 20 years ago.
We should remember that every illicit weapon taken out of our streets is a life potentially saved.